Sam's tight pants. 3 straight months of good inflation reports as rents and goods cool through Q2 2023. Barring another global shock, inflation will keep falling at 2 at most 4% by the summer. We should be clear, that's 4% year over year. It is the second half of the year where the rubber meets the road.
Yep.
The Fed will have to insist that inflation falls to 2%, which means keeping the terminal rate higher for longer in hopes of demand destruction, aka pain for working people. The Biden administration was to seriously tackle market concentration in at least a couple of industries. This would help reduce prices, thus inflation to the Fed's target without having to drastically increase the unemployment rate. Indeed, given divided Congress, this is the big economic fight Biden has to make if he wants to drastically reduce the chance of any kind of recession going into the 2024 cycle. I think you're absolutely right about this. I just saw some report. I didn't read into it. I guess it was just a news piece saying, companies are pulling back on their prices because they realize that people are slowing their buying and they won't pay for these high prices. They've been gouging.
Yeah.
They've been gouging. They've been taking the opportunity where there is this big narrative about inflation going around. And to be true, in certain sectors, it definitely, prices went up because of logistic log jams. Rents, I think, are being pushed largely because now it's so expensive to buy a house because of the interest rates going up. And again, we had sort of a mismatched sort of supply-demand situation. We just haven't built housing. We, in the wake of the 2008 financial crisis, we just haven't kept up with the building of housing.
And these corporations that are gouging, they also see it as kind of a win-win because they see that the Fed's really only response is that they're just going to discipline labor until it gets it back down to the point where they're comfortable with it as well.
Right. And it makes it more expensive for these companies to borrow money, but so many of them are larded up with cash because they've been making record profits.
It's way more expensive for a regular person when those rates go up than it is for a corporation that has billions of dollars.